time. You're just not. Y you should have gone in with open eyes. I'm sorry your feelings are hurt, but you tangled with a committed woman. Yeah, lolly time was gross. Okay, Josh said, "I'll tell you some of what was on my mind today or tomorrow." I'm not even gonna say that would be a short conversation, which I just did. Damn it. From Kouri. What do you wanna know that I'm not telling you or quiet about? Being a lying, what do we call those people? Oh, whore? I don't know. Oh. Oh. He says, "I wanna know everything about you. It's part of being in love. Not tonight, though. I don't want any info tonight. We're good." Ooh, this Lifetime movie's getting spicy. Something specific spiked this, though. There's something you wanna know that I didn't tell you. Can you, like, tell me what it was? I know you're busy, tired, sore fingers, not wanting to text me because a call would be better or actually in person, but I will be up all night wondering, babe, worrying, feeling horrible. I would greatly appreciate you telling me, but if not, that's okay. Not tonight. 'Cause I'm, lying to my husband as I text this next to him. "Grossman, you don't have to put on the red light." Yeah, 'cause I have an active imagination, and honestly, I don't need that. Oh, the cringe is epic. From Josh. "Can't text it. This texting shit sucks." Several things. Bullet points. "If you lived one day with my phone, you would get it." Not mad at you, know that. It's this phone, these cuts, too time consuming. I have 2 hours of driving soon. Oh, crap. I have to get off this job. Oh, good lord. Kouri, K babe. It's draining to love you. My heart is burning with sadness to read that. Like it popped out of my chest and someone is stomping on it. I'm sorry, I'm so draining to love. I knew this would come one day. I was just hoping it wasn't today or anytime soon because I love you. I love talking to you, being with you, stomping on my marriage vows. I mean, laughing, joking, venting, and being overly happy with news I got today. The sense of never feeling judged with you and so comfortable around you. I don't have that in my marriage, and I really enjoy my relationship and love for you. But you're right. We both know this love triangle can't go on forever. I'll always be a Jacob girl. Uh, yeah, Edward was gross and creepy. Changed my mind. Werewolves are hotter than sparkly vampires. Also written by a Mormon. Uh, Not that that has anything to do back to the original thing, just tangent. Let's see. "You don't deserve it. I don't deserve you. I can't expect you to sit around for the day that the trigger gets pulled because who knows when that's going to be. I tried and failed. I can't expect you to sit home and wonder what I'm doing or my home life or when I might call you next or see you. That's so beyond selfish of me. You're right. I'm a whore. No, she probably didn't write that. Sorry, I didn't see it until just now. What a damn selfish person I am. How could I think someone like you would be okay with this for the rest of forever until I pull my head out of my ass? How selfish. How's selfish not a step away and let you just live your life without the constant wonder? Your love is draining. I'm sorry, babe. You're right. It has to be exhausting. And how dare me be okay with that? That mental and physically stress on you, mental and physical proofread author du jour. I'm sorry, babe. Maybe saying goodbye earlier than later is better. I'm sorry you have to work so late. I shouldn't have kept you so late this morning, winky face. No, I'm just kidding. Again, selfish. Wow, I'm just so angry. I'm just realizing this. I feel like an idiot. Don't text back. No words are needed. Finish up work. Go get some rest, and we can talk later. End scene. What in the 14-year-old melodrama is this bullshit? Like, Kouri has the emotional depth and discernment to figure out that she's being selfish. Sure. That would take introspection, and that doesn't affect anything on the outside, so she's not gonna do it. That's why we watch these trials, to feel better about ourselves with friends. And we don't understand sports, or at least I don't. Love triangle, Josh Grossman. What do you mean by that? I don't get it. Sweetheart, sweetie, Josh, sweetie. Okay, I'm gonna Blues Clues it for you. Okay. Now this is a triangle, this shape, and we're gonna put your queen Kouri up here. Now this is you, Josh, right here. No wait, I'm dyslexic. That's an L, but I thought I was making a J. So just imagine that that is look, it's Josh, it's a little backwards. He and I, we understand each other, and this is Eric. All right. Now, see, you both are sticking your P's into one V. Now that creates a triangle. Um, Now, if you were in, say, Fleetwood Mac, that would be a love quadrangle and have more interesting people in it and get some pretty cool music out of it. But sadly, we get these texts. Truly, passion does fuel some art, but it's hit or miss. I don't get it. Kouri explaining math and geometry. Well, sweetie, I'm married and you, me, our relationship, I don't know what else to call it. I'm in love with a man that's not my husband. I'm glad we broke that down for him. I could talk to you right now. We could be great. Not a fair shot. Instead, it's going to be misinterpreted text once again. Instead, it's going to be, let's end this sooner. Wild. Sir, find a girlfriend who isn't married and spends time with you. What she obviously isn't prioritizing you. I don't know why I'm dissecting a terrible relationship, but dude, you're the only one that's putting stuff into this relationship. Run, run fastly. Let's see. I meant what I said yesterday. I'll always love you handsome, if that's okay. Can we talk tomorrow? I want to sleep as happy as I was when I woke up with you this morning. I won't misinterpret anything, or hope I don't until I talk to you about it more. Sorry, babe. And just to address this, Lady Tammy, I make fun of myself. I'm a recovering Catholic. I make fun of Baptist, just about everything. Um, so that's kind of what we're here for. It's not mean. Every religion has, I think, something that you can poke a little bit of fun at. If you're an outsider, it's not meant as a denigration. I fully believe that everyone's, journey to their creator, whatever they feel that is their own. But I think we can all make cultural observations. I make them of myself all the time. Let's see here. I won't misinterpret anything, or I hope that I don't, until I talk to you about it more. Sorry, babe. It's draining to love you, dot, 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 dot. Let's see. You threw the last half of the sentence away. You changed the meaning of the sentence by deleting some of it and used a new sentence as an epiphany and a reason to profess your love triangle of Eric and end it sooner with me. That's what I gathered from that. Actually, he's very smart. Yes, she's manipulating you. Run away. Run away. Look, it's like gummy nerds. Look, I love them. I have gummy nerds and I have corn pops in here, neither of which are on a diet of anything other than, I think, me and the expert. It's not good for me. I mean, again, if you objectively look at this, it was obvious that she adored having someone chase after her. She didn't feel an equal in her own marriage. She wanted to feel superior. And this man, constantly pining and trying to work very hard on her relationship gave her some sort of, you know, ego boost that she really liked. But she didn't love or genuinely care for either of the men or her children. Given the evidence that I've seen in this trial, and this is kind of why I didn't do the background hearings and all of that, because I knew that I can harshly judge people. I don't like cheaters. Uh, but the one thing that completely destroyed my opinion of Kouri was the fact that none of the life insurance money went to anything revolving her children. And as someone who's been there, this is my real big problem. See, defense, come at me. You keep coming up to people, and this is where you will have a big issue with me. Now, the defense is trying this strategy of using she was a grieving widow, and that generally works until you run up to someone who's been there, done that, has the t-shirt, and has lived 19 years with losing my first husband. And then none of this makes sense because I will tell you that from the day my husband passed to 2 weeks later, I had a job, and within a month, after getting my house foreclosed on, after learning that my husband hadn't made any, payments to it in the last year, I had an apartment, I had new furniture, and my kids and I were going to the grocery store without worrying how we were going to divide $10 for a week. So I've been there, I've walked there, I've had the t-shirt, and I can tell you that, anything that we got related to the death of my husband went to them first. So she can miss me with this "I was a grieving widow" bullshit. And he said, "Chopped liver over here." Uh, Male sign, you goofball. Oh, good lord, another dissertation. I threw the last half of the sentence off because it's almost as bad as the first. Pretend to be an idiot. I took that as, are we ever going to address the elephant in the room and recognize what's really going on here, the bigger picture? Profess my love for Eric? What? That's not what I'm saying either. You took love triangle and changed it around to professing my love for Eric when that's not at all what I was doing. I'm telling you I'm in love with a man that's not my husband. That's three people. Want to make a circle with three people? No, you didn't. You just didn't the exact thing I did, assumed and misinterpreted. Y'all need walkie-talkies. Also, too much drama, good lord in heaven. Like, this is making me tired. Imagine if they just said what they meant. Or was she trying to get it to be a ménage à trois? Was she trying to set up a brother-husband situation? A new TLC show? If you think you love me now, then ending it sooner will be good for one reason only, because if you don't, you're going to fall in love with me in ways you never thought you could. That's a guarantee. Speaking of guarantee, last night by no means counts as your guarantee. It was not stated as such prior, so it doesn't count. Interesting. Speaking of guarantee, last night by no means counts as your guarantee. Interesting. Although I can't tell if they're just really poor at conveying their feelings or they're trying to sound deep or they just have such a poor concept of grammar and English. Yeah, I think so, it's called polyandry, and I do believe that the only place that polyandry is practiced is Peru, I believe, in very, very remote tribes. Because of the higher male mortality rate, it was kind of natural for a woman to marry a man and his brother or brothers, just because of, the high mortality rate. But yeah, it's only in, I think Peru. It's not a very common thing. But I did it on purpose. You will never be chopped liver to me. Absolutely not true. I had an epiphany of the selfish person I really am. That's the only epiphany I had. The day you yelled at me on the phone, you had said I was selfish. And I was so offended by that. And now I understand why you said that and why I felt so mad because it's true. You're right. If we don't end things, I would fall deeper and more in love with you than I already am, which is going to be even harder. Okay, I'll take it, doesn't count, guarantee for the 3rd, maybe that will be more of a date to remember, than just celebrating Christmas and a guarantee. I know your fingers hurt, I know you're working, I can try and get away tomorrow for a phone call, I think we're going to need it. Oh, and thank you, JKD Buck. Polyandry is also in Nepal, it's a function of being mountainous land that can be passed down. Good port. Oh, it was Nepal, not Peru. Mix those 2 up. You are correct, Jakety Buck. His fingers hurt. Was that what the guarantee was? Also, if you have to do it so long that your fingers hurt, just get a toy. Just throwing it out there. If you're going to be mad at me, you need to come see me and do it in person. If you're going to say goodbye forever because that's what you want, do it in person. Or better yet, just love me. Love me like you have no choice in the matter. You. I want to be my best for you. I want us to be ourselves for each other. This is so cringe. And Lady Tammy, I think you're right because I did kind of have questions because I didn't know if there were maybe different kind of variations in the LDS faith where maybe some congregations were more strict with alcohol and THC and other ones weren't. Because I'm kind of drawing on, different congregations in all the churches I've gone could have different rules. So I didn't know if it was something that, maybe the LDS church kind of frowns upon, but allows each parish to make their own choices, or if it was something that as a practicing member of the faith, you stayed away from regardless of where you went, just because I don't know. But I was surprised, and I guess I kind of had the assumption or the uh, sort of stereotype that it was a higher percentage of LDS in Utah. So I didn't know how common sort of like, alcohol shops and things like that were, or if they were really regulated. So it's more that I didn't know. Uh, I love our love. I love you. Do you believe that we could be great together for each other? Oh, that would be a great idea because I want to be respectful. As much as I joke about religion and stuff, I do wanna be respectful because it is a community and kind of a structure that I'm not aware of. And thank you, Lady Tammy. No, the LDS faith, is a standard religion or religious across all ward. There is a Reformed LDS church and a fundamental LDS church where you get people. Okay, thank you for the clarification. I kinda go with the different denominations of, like, Christianity and different things, so I didn't know if maybe there were different sets of rules. But thank you so much for answering. And what did you mean by more of a day to remember? Why is he upset? Look, I know I have a bit of autism, so I don't understand emotions, which why all of this drama is making me tired, and I just rather have people tell me exactly why either they're upset. I don't like all this subtext and rigmarole. I'd just much rather say, like, I am angry at you because you didn't take out the trash instead of you hurt my feelings and my emotions and yesterday and Mercury was in retrograde. No, I'm not mad about anything, I promise. Saying goodbye, we promised to do in person, and both know it was coming and happening the day it happens. It's not what I want to do, but it's also not fair to you in any way possible because I want you, but can't break up my family. It's like having your cake and eating it too. I do just want to love you. I do love you. I love our love too. It's my favorite. What in again? Ew. Do I think we could be great together? Of course I do. You're one of my best friends, babe. Yeah, nothing like, "I love you with all my heart." You're my best friend, babe. And again, he's clearly much more invested than she was. No, ma'am. I thought you were getting a divorce. That's what I'm saying. What if that's in a year? You're supposed to just sit around and wait for me? No, and I would never ask you to. And Cosmic Blues, it's cringe in general, and also because we all have texts that we'd rather not be seen by thousands and have contact anxiety. Yes, yes. Although mine are hilarious, but would need a lot of context, to be fair. Also, the police would ask why I randomly but consistently send Mr. Mo the picture of Nancy Pelosi showing a large amount of cleavage in a swimsuit. And that is simply to horrify him. Take me back to 7 AM, please. Of course I'd wait a year. If you're coming over on the 3rd to say goodbye to me, you're not invited. Boosh, to be fair, I did it a lot more when he used to work at an office because his phone would flash up a big old preview of Nancy Pelosi's cleavage on the front of it, and I wanted him to get I wanted someone else to notice it. So to be fair, he would always like, "Why are you sending this?" I did kind of wanted to see if it would ever show up in a meeting. I am the most terrible wife ever, ever. I am a horrible wife. Uh, let's see. I'll just take 7 AM and 9 PM every day with multiple phone calls and visits in between. I'll see if I can find a tree and put it in Little Mill Creek tomorrow. If there's a particular one you want me to get, send me the info. No sweets. You do you tomorrow. Take the day. Just relax. Storage unit stuff. Panda walk. Panda walk. Is Panda his dog? I'm guessing. Don't worry about it. I really appreciate it though. So I guess they're back together now. All that existential crisis is over. That is doing me. That's what I'm going to do. So if you don't want a Charlie Brown tree, you might want to participate. Haha, you're the best. The thought of not talking to you and listening to your silly jokes sounds awful in a million ways. I love you. Good night, pea in my oh god. No, no, any variation of anything like carrots, peas and carrots, like Forrest Gump. Josh, she's your Jenny, okay? Run, run. She's gonna leave you with a kid after she dies of gonorrhea syphilitis, okay? Run. Oh, oh, good lord. We have a poem. I love you, Kouri, an acrostic poem. Kind, or K for kind. O for outgoing. U for unique. R for romantic. I inches away from I thought there were gonna be different inches involved, and I was like, "I don't know if I can." Inches away from signing her divorce papers and falling madly in love with her soulmate. Good night, Lima Bean. Bless his heart. Bless his sweet little heart. This is not I would be like, this is the most hilarious shit I've ever seen. I'm gonna send Mr. Mo a acrostic poem right now. Although we're gonna have to use Mr. Mo, because, he's so let's see, Mr. Mo. So we've got MRMO. First M is for your mustache, which is part of your beard, which is part of your beard. I'm sending this to him apropos of nothing and seeing if he comes in. R for Mr. The responsibility you have. For my crazy behind. M for Mo for we're married. Contractually marriage. Contractually obligated to love me. So and then O. Uh otherwise occupied. Let's see what he say. What? This is why I couldn't be in the jury. I'd be laughing too hard. They'd need EMTs. They'd be like, "Ma'am, are you okay?" I'm like, "No, I'm pretty sure I'm having an allergic reaction to cringelarity." Dolly, I will help you. I will be your girl whisperer. As I'm a terrible girl, though, this is gonna be a bad thing. It's gonna be the blind leading the blind. Mr. Mo just sent a question mark.
Thank you, Scott. That test was from December the 18th, 2024. I meant to go in chronological order.
That was all one day.
Sir, we're going to go back in time to November the 29th, 2021. Scott, can I get 2-12 Delta? Can we scroll that through that for Mr. Grossman and counsel, please?
Yeah. Yes.
Sir, is that an accurate depiction of a text exchange between you and Kouri Richins on November the 29th, 2021?
Yeah. Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 2-12 Delta.
No objection.
States 2-12D is admitted.
And Your Honor, publish it, please.
Just be straight, babe. Well, I think we established that with her at least marrying and cheating with both males, but at least we've confirmed. I want to know. That's why I asked. I can't guess or decipher anymore. My head hurts. Get some rest. I don't want you to use your head anymore. It wasn't that big a deal, really. I'll call you tomorrow. Yeah, because in the history of ever, if you've ever been in an issue with your significant other, telling them to calm down and forget about it has worked 100% of the times, right? Right after you say, "Hey, honey, just relax. You're acting like your mom." Maybe it's a teeny deal. Sir, I'm sure it was cold. It was cold that day. It's a grower, not a shower. She isn't laughing at you, she's laughing with you. But could you still tell me so I'm not made to sit here and wonder? That's not fun. From Corey. When I was little, I grew up scrubbing other people's toilets in Park City at rich people's houses after school. Christmas breaks, all summer, I worked for my aunt's company. I was just always looked down upon because you're literally the person cleaning toilets. Where is a violin? Ee-er. I always said to myself and my aunt, the sun'll come out tomorrow. Catch a rich guy and I'll kill him tomorrow. There'll be funds. Okay, no. Corey the musical will be out later. Me and Andrew Lloyd Webber. Uh, One day I'll own property in Park City like all those rich, snooty people, and I will never be like them. Tomorrow I close on 3 properties, all in the same day, 2 being in Park City. That's a huge deal to me. Biggest accomplishment to date career-wise. It's never been about the money. It's been about being able to say, "I too have properties at PC, and you're not better than anyone the way you treat people, and I can prove it." Tomorrow's a really big deal for me, self-accomplishment-wise, to sit and reflect and be so thankful. So I really just wanted to sit for a minute and celebrate with someone and have a drink. No one really knows about the PC properties. They won't mean.
Your Honor. Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Water.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Grab a glass and there's cold water in there for you.
We're in talks.
You just put that.
Mean anything to anyone, and that's okay. I like the secret part of and don't like people knowing my business. But tomorrow, for me, it's big. It's a big day for me. So that's all. I just wanted to see if I could find an hour we were both free to just toast to new beginnings of life and celebrate. That's all. Yeah, and I don't care what people do for a living. Honest work. I hope you have a great night. Good night from Corey. Thank you. That's not silly, babe. Not telling me would have been silly. Very, very happy for you. Of course I'm gonna celebrate with you. Sleep great. Keep me posted. Love ya. Yeah,
Thank you, Scott. Scott, can I get 2-18 Delta, please? Can you please scroll through for Mr. Grossman and counsel?
why does Kathy Nestor look like hopelessly devoted to you? Like she's over here Sandy Duncan. Oh, for the love of Are we having a hard time pulling it up? Is he having a hard time reading? Uh,
Is that an accurate depiction of a January 9th,
oh,
2022 text exchange between you and Kouri Richins?
I mean, I think so. I didn't necessarily recognize some of it. I saw the word dope sick in there. That doesn't, I don't know that that's, can you scroll back up to that one? That just doesn't seem like a topic of conversation of ours, or it doesn't seem like a word I recall.
Other than that word, does it appear to be an accurate depiction?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so I've only heard it in this particular context, but dope sick I've heard is like if you're getting or detoxing from weed sometimes or illicit drugs, you can get sick. Or maybe, oh, a sick dope. Yeah, I really don't care. Although it does seem like he just made some, yeah, she's wretched.
Yeah, it's a TV show. Yeah.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-18D into evidence
No objection.
States 2-18D is admitted.
and to publish, Your Honor.
There you go.
Random question. Have you ever done anything besides smoke weed, drug-wise? Subtle. Very subtle. Yeah, pretty random. We already had this talk. No, we haven't. From Kouri. I would remember. I'm like just curious. Yeah, we have more than once too. That first time was in Chili's. You, me, and Rodney. Haha. Well, what did you say? Yeah, I've done other things, not all of them, and not often. And you? It's not a big deal. I was just wondering. I'm starting a new series, Dope Sick, tonight that just came out a few months ago, and that's what made me wonder. When was the last time? And nope, not me. I don't recall. Are you sure? Prescriptions do count. Like years ago. Nope. Well, if prescriptions count, then when I had Weston, sorry. I don't recall isn't an answer. How could you not remember? I have a cabinet full of all sorts of prescriptions, but not my thing. Years ago, cabinet full, and my thing isn't an answer. What's for dinner? She's making Eric a sandwich. That's what she's doing. How is that not an answer? I answered perfectly. No, prescriptions since I had Weston, and even then I didn't take them, so I stored them in my cabinet, just pain pills. They're still there. Pills and drugs aren't my thing. If prescriptions count, then years ago for drugs and prescriptions for you. Steak, mashed potatoes, mixed vegetables. You? No, my VA prescription. Feel like I took someone else's at one point. Just can't remember who or what. Too much alcohol first. Not sure. Looking for ideas. Had Mickey D's earlier. Yours sound good. Grill, boil, or bake. Sure would like to see you, be with you in the kitchen.
Thank you, Scott. Can I get 2-27 Delta, please? Please scroll through it for Mr. Grossman and counsel.
This is the worst time to have that I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back Chili's song in my head. Ribs sound good. Not gonna lie. You could safely kidnap me with Sailor Moon stuff, clearance candles, and baby back ribs. Yeah, nothing romantic like talking about the husband you're cooking for with your side piece. How long does it take you to read?
Depiction of a February the 14th, 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins.
It is.
Your Honor, the state moves
I see something come up about that.
2-27D into evidence and to publish.
No objection.
227D is admitted. One moment. There you are.
Let's see. Good morning. I'll call you when I head down. Carpooling now, then have to run home and make a quick finger food for Carter's V-Day class party. Drop that at school, then hit the road. So probably around 9:40. Cool! Exclamation point. Leaving the school, commas. Headed that way. Liked headed that way. Mount chicka wow wow. Hour-long ride? Anything longer than 4 hours, please go to your doctor. I mean, humble brag. Giggity. Yep. Yeah, those are an abomination. Apparently, she sent him a behavior or a map. I love you. I'm not sure. Love you. I love you. Wanna be one of my Valentines? That's from Kouri. I love you from Kouri. Wanna same thing. Wanna be maybe it didn't get sent. I love you. I can take no. That's okay. Oh, bless his Liza Frank sparkly heart. My heart is smiling. When those words come from you, it's very unique. Different than any time I've heard them before. Those feelings, when coming from you, bring up different feelings in me. Very descriptive. Those feelings are, your love reminds me of how much God loves me. Reminds me that I am my mom's son. My mom's son am secretly the luckiest man on the face of the earth. It gives me immense amounts of appreciation, gratitude, and honor. I wouldn't trade your love in for a million of you name it, whatever's next best. Darling, you better believe that I'll be one of your could go one. One of your yeah, Mom's so proud you decided to make one of your Valentines a married woman. Will you be my Valentine tonight? I was writing you this on the way to Salt Lake. I know you feel the need to apologize, but just so you know, I like to see you on phone calls. I like to watch you something or other. So I can't quite. Oh, good Lord. This is so gross. Like, I want to be one in line of many. I heard Bonnie Blue is recently expecting. She might be open for a date too.
Appreciate you, man.
Those of you in chat who know, have there been any other allegations that Kouri had any other additional side pieces, like another handyman at another house flip? And he said, "I love you the most." And she was only 8 miles away.
Scott, can I get 2-29D, please?
I hope that sweater is just itchy as hell.
Look at this as they go through.
Okay.
You go back to the beginning, Scott.
Oh God, don't make him try to read again. Maybe. I guess I wouldn't have put that in that context. Especially when I'm talking about a romantic style love, then my brain wouldn't automatically connect my boys into that. But maybe.
Sir, did you recognize that as a February the 15th accurate depiction of a text exchange between you and Kouri Richins?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-29D into evidence.
No objection.
2-29D is admitted.
No, I know not in a sexual way. How does Harry know my name to correlate the conversation between Dave and who I am? I mean, I know you have talked about me, but I didn't think it would be anything worth remembering. No, I know not in a sexual way. I guess if I were in romance, the way my brain is that you have wife brain and you have mom brain, but they are not going to be on at the same time. Wife brain, like I have to fully turn off mom brain. So if I am in mom brain mode to where I'm like trying to be romantical with Mr. Mo, I'm generally not thinking about my boys because that would take me right into mom brain. And yeah, so I guess for me, it wouldn't be natural to, if I'm in that romantical mode, to think about kiddos. Fair point, Dark Lotus. Let's see. Harry owns 10 doors. I feel like this is a start of a math problem in the SAT. Harry owns 10 doors. We've spoken about real estate since we first met. Also questions of who I know, where I live, what brought me to Utah, etc. Though I tried not to allude to it, he could probably tell that I was in love with you. Matt Strong deal finding 10 months worth of daily grind. Then there was Sandy. He brought you up all the time. He cares about his business and about me, and I'm almost half of his workforce. The way I speak of you, eyes light up, lively, proud, honestly, and deservingly praising when things are good, and not speaking and looking like I have a foot and a half in the grave when they're not. So he could have had it, brought to his head, but it's hard to forget you. Oh my goodness. He was an undercover. Oh, good Lord. You just can't make this crap up. Oh, Lord. Wait, did you just say you're in love with me? Big difference in loving someone and being in love with someone. Did you need to correct that? No, it isn't if you have a functional brain cell.
I do not have either.
So, Eric, they're both mentally matched at 13 and a half. No correction, no ma'am, I am in love with you. I hope that's okay. I can't change it. How do you feel now? No change, doesn't change me, doesn't have to change us. I've been this way for a long time.
Man.
Yes, in love with YOU, of course I would. Yes. Because low-key my cat is. Normal? Have a good day, babe.
Scott, can you please bring up 2-31D?
Me too. Tilde. I think he's very embarrassed and very ashamed. But he also didn't stop. Again, she gave him every opportunity, like, we need to stop this, because she liked him fighting for her. But I do read that he is ashamed, and this is not something he's proud of. But it is very much apparent that Kouri enjoyed. He is a very much all-in type of person. You can tell that whatever he is, he very much, when he commits, and he's willing to stand there through the hard times, or he thinks he is. And Kouri enjoyed, kind of leading him on. So I do feel bad for him, but he also made the choice to move across the country for a married woman. And to have your very vulnerable, feelings to be put out in front of everyone can't be easy. And have a wonderful lunch, Wolfram. Now, I am surprised that the judge hasn't said something about possibly taking a break. The judge has been very good at kind of watching the witnesses and the jury and suggesting breaks in a way that looks very natural, but also is a graceful way of maybe giving the witnesses a little bit of a break. So it will be interesting to see if they take a break in just a little bit.
Sir, is that an accurate
Yes.
depiction?
Yes.
February 19th text message?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-31D into evidence.
No objection.
2-31D is admitted.
Hi, can I give this Keller Williams chick your info? So this is from Josh to Kouri. I think he was just a little overwhelmed and took a little bit longer to look through all of the text, so I think he was just apologizing for that. Email only excuse me, email only, please. KW agents are hard to work with because their brokerage doesn't allow for them to decrease their commission, and we only want to pay 1%, but would still totally chat with her. Thank you for the energy and time that you've put into this. I really appreciate you. 3 exclamation points. Babe, I miss you. I want you today, every day, not just sexually, but physically, mentally, every day when I wake up. I do want a future together. I do want you. Figure life out together. If he could just go away and you could just be here, life could be so perfect. 3 exclamation points. I love you. I don't know what my deal is today. I'm sorry. And Gail, what we might do is, I know Nick has real life stuff, so we might do that over the weekend. He has been super busy at work, so I've been taking the morning portions of this since my internet's gotten back up. But hopefully, we will be able to do a 2-person read because, yeah, I can't do the guy parts as well. This is from way earlier. Sorry, my phone died plus customer talk. 30 more seconds and I would have kept going and going. Erase short-term and long-term rental stagers, Kouri MA and just MA ma'am, teacher, coach, hero 2-3, speed reader, speed demon, organizer, host, planner, Bowis. Maybe he meant badass? I don't know. Center of every room, motivator, caretaker, philanthropist, chief, cleaning crew, teacher, Boy Scout, COO. You better believe I'm going to address your next text in a bit. You're so sweet. Please don't repeat that to anyone. Haha, you just keep all those sweet words to yourself and let others believe whatever they'd like to quote unquote think about me. Thank you for giving her my information. I'll watch for an email. You finish work and please address my latest text in a bit. I love you. I always appreciate your sweet, kind words. I hope you know I think you're one incredible man. I'm not sure what I'd do without you. But you got the title teacher twice, but the first was everywhere but the schoolhouse to the boys, and the second was literally at the schoolhouse. Oh, I feel bad for him. I really do. Like this. Aw. And whoa, this is from Josh. What would you do without me? I just erased this because I knew I would send it to you in my next text, but I didn't know it would be this one. We're thinking alike. I love you. Oh, babe, there's nothing more than I want than to be with you now, no matter what's going on. I love your company. I know that a lot of times the time we spend together has somewhat of a cloud hanging overhead. I really look forward to quality time with you that isn't rushed and doesn't have a goodbye lurking around the corner. I've been in the truck running errands, or I would have texted you 10 times by now. I wish we could talk. I feel like maybe you're having a rough day in some ways. I sure would like to hold on to you, to do something to make you happier right now, to make your tomorrow better. I love you today even more than I did yesterday. Promise with my heart, I'm a very, very lucky man. And then it kind of goes out. I feel bad for him. I don't feel sorry he made his choices. You're correct. That is a more correct statement. I feel bad that this is being publicly paraded, but he made the choice and he typed all of these things. and he knew she was all the married.
Oh, man.
Sit there for a second.
Yes, just wanted to say I love you and good night. That's from Kouri. I don't know.
Sir, would you like to take a break?
Mr. Grossman, level with me. Do you need a minute or two?
I don't know what I need.
Let's just start with that. Why don't we take pause for a moment, sir, if you don't mind. Let's take a 5-minute break, please. Please rise for the jury.
And I feel bad for
I'm sorry.
No apologies. Please have a seat. Mr. Grossman.
Yes.
I'm going to let you.
and I'm going to look, this is heartbreaking. As a person who, loves Mr. Moe, it's not easy for him to open up about his feelings. Feelings for him are about as confusing and, illogical to him as they are to me. So for him to have the trust in me to share with his feelings, with her, it's so much more of a betrayal so I can imagine that he hasn't been this vulnerable with anyone else for a very long time. And he thought he found someone who wasn't using him. And then to see all that genuine emotion he put in and she's just blowing him off, it's gotta be a little bit heartbreaking. And yeah, the kids are the main importance. I hope they are being taken care of. I hope they have all the support and people to talk to about all of their feelings with this.
Take a few minutes, collect yourself. You're welcome to walk around the lobby. You are welcome to use the restroom. Do not speak to anyone. All right?
Nobody in here.
Nobody in here. In fact, I'm going to ask everybody that's in here to just sit tight for 5 minutes so we don't have any ambiguity about whether anybody is interacting with Mr. Grossman while he just takes a short break. Feel free to stretch your legs. There are going to be more questions. I just need you to be present, able to listen.
Right.
Fine. Take 5 minutes. Don't talk to anybody. Okay?
Okay.
You go stretch your legs for a second.
I feel like I got something I want to say.
Yeah, but you're going to have to wait and just answer questions that are asked. Okay?
Okay, I'm ready though.
You sure? You sure you don't want to stretch your legs?
It ain't the legs that
All right.
need to stretch. I'm going
to sit here for a minute and just
cool
answer
with
an
that.
email and take a deep breath.
I'm
Okay?
cool with that.
All right. After you take 5 breaths, will you line the jury back up? Thank you. It's important that you just wait for the question asked. Okay.
Gotcha.
I appreciate that, sir.
Let's do file that in case. I just
Oh, and whenever they're lined up, you can bring them. Thank you, sir. Folks, please have a seat. Thank you. All right, have a seat. Mr. Grossman, you're still under oath.
Okay.
Very good. Mr. Bloodworth, your next question, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Scott, can I get 2-32D, please?
Just glance as these go by. Mr. Bloodworth will have a question for you.
Okay, two. Which one are we on?
Hey, while we're look, I don't want to think about feelings because they kind of bother me, but while we're thinking about this, JKD Buck, I know you're going to get what I'm thinking here, but uh, on oh gosh, it's Road Warrior, it's Thunderdome. The little guy that was controlling the big guy and in Total Recall, the little guy that was controlling the big guy, can we make that thing on Corey's forehead have one of their faces? Just asking for a friend if you get to it. Because I have an idea. Yes, Master Blaster. I couldn't remember his name, but it was like the little guy. Yeah, her eating in her uncomfortable sweater.
Sir, is this an accurate depiction of a February 23rd, 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit and publish 2-32D.
No objection.
2-32D is admitted.
Let's see. This is from Kouri. Hi, babe. I hope you had a great day. It sure was a cold one. Hopefully you're dressed warm. Super sad I couldn't come see you, but I understand work is busy sometimes. I wanted to celebrate some semi-good news with you tonight. Maybe another time. I miss you. I hope I can see you next week. Is there anything I can do for you? Please let me know. Yes, I had soup for dinner. Make it home okay? She's not a D. She's a hopeful C cup, if not a borderline B cup. Get it? We're starting over. Phone died. It had 100% charge a couple times today. Didn't use it that much. Yes, it was quite a chilly day. It's a shame that I have to use my fingers and can't wear gloves. Sometimes the garages are colder than the driveways. I stopped for Domino's. I always want to celebrate with you. You have to tell me what happened. Before my phone died, my text was a series of questions. What time does the convoy roll out in the morning? Where will y'all stay? What is their most important good accomplishment or news of the day? Ditto bad. Something something. Ah. I have a crazy dream. So you quit your job and I divorce and come up with millions and millions. And we buy Midway and I live in the guest house and rent out the huge house as a big event center. $15,000 a day, like they charge down the road, maybe $12,000 to stay competitive with uh are competitive, and we just run the event center as our daily job and hang out every day, raise some kids, have a little farm deal. Leaving around 10 a.m., I think. First game is at 6:30 p.m. Staying at my father-in-law's house down there. Haha, well, Carter and Weston would be they didn't have any cavities at the dentist. Ashton would be how he kicked someone's butt at practice today, I'm sure. My random thought or idea is above. Share something with you, like what am I wearing? When should we go to CA? And when are we going to see each other again? Haha. Or your curious mind could just ask me. And I also look, I get people are human. I get that people have affairs. I am so icked out that she is telling him about her kids, that he is acting like a pseudo dad and all of that. Like, that's the part that icks me out. Um, but here's the thing, Josh. Yeah, you slept with and had an affair with a married woman. Have I done that? No, but I've done a lot of other dumbass stuff. And you know what I do? I get up every morning and I try to be a better person. So, forgive yourself for this, let the embarrassment sting just a bit, and then go on to be a better person. Don't let this stop you from doing something good. You're still here on this earth, which means you have a purpose, and it may not be a grand or huge purpose. Maybe it's just showing people that you can get up after something this cringy and go on to do good. But forgive yourself of this, atone for it, and go on and do better. 'Cause that's all you got to do. Yeah, you got, pretty humiliated and you did made some bad choices. Deal with it and move on. Wow, that's some pretty powerful in quote or in parentheses daydreaming question mark. Not sure if you're saying that you had a dream while you were asleep or if you had a dream while you were awake. That would be implied with daydreaming. A dream is just a goal without a plan, right? I guess I could just say deal. I'm definitely digging all of that. I'm going to get to see, or am I going to see the Midway Mansion in its current state? Is that what you want to celebrate with me? Does that mean that Ashton has cavities and the others didn't kick butt? I doubt it. Nope, I don't want to know what you're wearing or not wearing. I just know that I'm not there to see it or be it. So, ew. So I don't approve. Yeah, I'd like to know when you're thinking of going to California. I'll probably have one rack, something or other. I've been thinking that dream for weeks. Not possible, but it's fun to dream. Maybe another property when the timing's better. Sounds kind of amazing though, right? I would love to show you Midway. It's insane. Crazy, crazy place. Haha, that means yes, Ashton had a cavity. Not sure on California yet. Her title work is a mess. I'm working on or through it. We extended closing until the 4th, but I don't see that happening. As soon as I figure out some more things, hopefully tomorrow I'll have a better idea. Uh-oh. Harry's not going to approve of you moving things around. What you going to do? I was just thinking of going one early morning and spending a night or two and coming back super quick. Interesting. I don't know. Yeah, she does think she's just, an entrepreneurial success waiting for the success. JK, I know you love me, babe. Why do you ask? So that's Kouri. I wasn't really asking as much as I was finding another way to tell you again. What are we going to celebrate today? Halloween, Christmas, New Year, Valentine's Day, the right way, one of your many acquisitions or sales? Did you already answer the question? What's going on here? You're so cute. Not that big of a deal, really, huh? We can chat next week about it or whenever I see you again. She doesn't want to text this. That's the tell me even though I didn't ask of day. But I understand your desire to wait for a moment. I just hope you don't forget and the right moment comes. Also, we're not postponing getting to know each other better. All right, I'm sure little ones are there or really close. I'll let you do your thing. You're lucky I'm not in your space right now. Ew. You couldn't beat me off of you. Again, ew. Good night, sweetheart. Yeah, she very much enjoys him running after her to get information, to beg him for information. You're so cute. Not a big deal. Adam didn't come through with the funding for Midway. Matt did, though. He's going to fund it for me. I just need to put down 300K. But good news is, it's really getting funded. That's all. Boys are almost home. I wish you were here. I want you on me. Oh. Good night, babe. Wow, that is great news. So this is from Josh. Good job, Core. Love your name, babe. Can you lean on private money for that? We'll talk about it whenever you want. Well, I'm super sad I didn't get to see you today. That I'm not your whatever you want right now. Looking forward to our time.
Scott, can we get 2-36D, please?
Yeah, I always feel very bad because I know mine are terrible.
Accurate depiction of a March 2nd, 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins.
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit and publish 2-36D.
No objection.
2-36D is admitted.
Okay, this is Josh. Hey, cutie. Yeah, everything is good. My body disagreed with my mind yesterday. Before I went to work, I sat down to eat that hush puppy thing, and that's all I recall until about 11 p.m. Sounds like the fire department experience was not a disappointment. Call me if you get a chance today. Hope your talk with Matt went well. Yes, I do. No worries. Just wanted to make sure you're all good. Fire department was so fun. The chief is like 65 or 70 and was so cute. I just got this text from Matt today. I could have cried and definitely will call you. Let's see, attachments, something or other. Uh, Nothing. I Oh, wait, let's see. I can't even believe this. I want to celebrate with you. Well, Friday, when it's officially closed and recorded, we're done. That's from Kouri. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you for always being my support, shoulder, and rock. I need you all the time. Some things I could just never do without your encouragement. You have no idea how much I appreciate you. So this is Matt's, her lender. Uh, Okay, cool. So this is how I propose on my end with Burns now coming in with 400. Sierra West funding of 2.5 million, loan of 600 or 2,625,000. ATM Michael Burns funding of 400,000, loan amount of 420,000. That will get you 100% financed on the purchase. Then you can decide if you want to use any of the other monies you've already raised for closing costs. Maybe you won't end up needing these folks. Oh, Yuri Buchanek.
Scott 2-38D, please.
Scott needs like a whole thing of cookies or something, being so good at tech.
Sir, do you recognize this as an accurate depiction of a March 2nd, 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins?
I do. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna remember every word in there, but I'm not. I'm not saying it's not. These are our texts. Period.
Thank you.
Whether I remember them all or not, But yeah.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit and publish 2-38D.
No objection.
2-38D is admitted.
I love you from Kouri. Okay, thanks. I needed that. Bet the dentist is going to charge me more money in late fees than money I made today. Winner, winner, no time for lunch, no time for dinner. I'm an hour away. I just decided I'm not going today. Screw it. He can keep his late fee and give me the reminder of my 2,300 minus the filling. I'm no closer to knowing how wide your bathtub is. Is that a euphemism? I love you too. This phone is going to be the death of me, or it's going to be the death of this phone. I'm going to turn it off and spend tonight on my floor, or it's going to spend tonight on my floorboard. I can't take it anymore. Wait, back. Have a great night. Bye. Oh, there's the size of the tub. This is not as professional as something you would send me, but it's all I've got. Sorry for you're having such a bad, sad day. I know you miss Panda and blank, and work isn't going as you want.